welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla. Here we are with a nice little sunrise coming up over the horizon, and we are at Flower Factory Station number 2. We're going to slowly make our way back over to the base for a second so we can talk about something, and then I'm going to head over to the flower store in town. There's a few little tweaks and things that I think we need to do. I've let the store go for about a week now, and last time I checked, there were no sales at all. Now, I asked the group in Discord, I said, is the price too high, or maybe nobody needs flowers? Is there anything I can do to kind of tweak the store so that people will be interested in the florist Piggy? So I had a few great suggestions. One of the suggestions was Mythical Sausage. He said that he had gone by there, and he didn't want to buy 32 of one kind of flower, excuse me. He wanted to be able to mix and match. And I thought that was a great idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, that maybe somebody doesn't want just one kind of flower. They want a bouquet. And you get different kinds of bouquets depending on occasions. You don't just always get like oxeye daisies, or you don't always get roses. Sometimes you want to mix and match it. So that's one idea that we need to explore, is possibly getting it where we can mix and match. And the other suggestion was, I know Zloy had suggested it. I can't remember if anybody else did. And I'm not saying names to call people out. Y'all don't go harass them or anything. They're helping me out. They're helping me make the store a success. So if anything, you go to their channels and you thank them. How do you go to their channels? Well, down in the description, you'll see that there is a link to the Decidedly Vanilla website, and it's going to have a list of all the different people that are on. Anybody ever played Zelda 64? Ocarina of Time or Wind Waker? Or any of those? Does that not look like the mountain with the ring of clouds around it? That's exactly what that makes me think of. But yeah, y'all go over their channels and you give them a big thank you for helping out old Piggy. That way we can figure out how to make the store a success. But Zloy suggested maybe it would be better to sell a stack of flowers for a diamond instead of a half a stack of flowers for a diamond. And I think that might be a little bit more fair. It's a bit of work to get all the bones and to run to the different flower factories. But at the same time, I don't anticipate people needing tons and tons of flowers. So once we do the initial footwork, and we get the store stocked, I think we'll be okay. There was I think Denator Games had said, hey buddy, I didn't even know that was a flower store. And I realized, you know what? There was no signage. There's nothing outside to tell anybody what that building is other than, oh look, Birch Building, and then they keep going. There's nothing to get people to come over and want to buy. So we're going to have to do that as well. Now, in last episode, I had discussed wanting to have 9 different sections, like a 9-piece pie out of a giant circle. And how in the world would I calculate that in Minecraft with everything being squares and stuff? I figured out a way. I think I've come up with a pretty ingenious little way, if I do say so myself. Miss Piggy would just look at me and say, how humble of you. But no, I think I've come up with a method that is going to let me do exactly what I need to do. And if I can figure out a way to film using it, I want to show you, because you might want to use this method as well. But I've been experimenting a little bit. The problem is trying to get the staircases to work on diagonals. I don't know if it's going to work the way I want. What I may end up having to do is just make the road go straight until it gets there, and then one diagonal. And that way at each point, I just have to figure out how to make a diagonal for 6 steps up, I think it is. And then after I figure that out, we'll be good to go. And then we'll be able to get our 9 different roads for the 9 different sections of town set up. You bat, you stinking bat, you get out of here, you dingbat. So let's run back over here. We're going to run over to town real quick, because I want to check and see if anything has sold at the flower shop, and if not, I have a delivery to make. I need to drop off some blue orchids and a few other flowers that we've picked up, and then I'm going to need to do an AFK session at the bone farm so we can get some more bone meal going. But, you know, usually I do cuts and stuff like that between different areas, but I got the idea. I'm like, you know what? It might be nice if we just like start filming out by the flower farm, and then we run all the way over to the flower store. Because sometimes it helps you, the viewer. You're not playing on the server, So sometimes you don't quite understand the logistics, like where everything's at and how it all lines up. Like this is a normal view for me. Running from that portal, running from that flower farm, running over here to get over to the bone farm. This is just normal. This is what it looks like when I play. But you may not see all that because things get edited. So I thought it might be cool just to give some context so you can understand where things are in relation to each other. So here we are at BJW's bone farm. Really, it's just still loving that whole build. That's awesome. Then we come right up here and we're at his store area, and then here we are right at the flower store. Now I checked it, I want to say it was this morning. Oh, there's Denator Games. Hey-o, dude, what's up? So let's just give us a quick glance through here. I went ahead and converted everything to stacks to get ready for the big sale. It doesn't look like anybody's bought anything, but you know what, let's go ahead and do this. I'll do this off camera. What I want to do is I want to have 2 stacks of each colored flower in here, and those are going to be the ones that people pull from to make a mix and match bouquet. And we'll have to put up some signs as well. So let's see here. I want to go ahead and do that. That's what it was. Whatever was the remainder, I was going to dump over here. So we can put... We'll have those 8 there. And then once we get the chests filled up, minus that, because that's going to be where I put the... Well, I don't think we need an emerald with a price, do we? If we've got the prices right here. If we start changing and adjusting prices, then we'll do that. So for now, we'll do that. So as I get the chests filled up, the overflow can go in the center chest, and then the overflow from that we'll put behind this wall in our storage, in our little storage area. So there we go. We'll do that. Let's see. Can we condense and combine? We got some more yellow flowers, but not enough reds, so we'll just leave that there. Daffodils, dandelions, whatever you are. There you go. So far, no sales. People are holding out. They know Piggy's about to double. He's about to cut the price in half. It's basically what it's going to be. They're holding out. That's what it is. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and swap out this signage and get some more flowers and stuff going on here. And I got to figure out a way to make this outside area something a little nice. Maybe we can get some banners going with like some flowers on it or something like that. I don't know. F-L-O-W? No. F-L-O-W-E-R-S? Huh. See, that might look a little gaudy, though, if we put, like, banners spelling out what it is across the top. I think what I'll do is I'll get some banners that we can put here that'll have like flower designs on them or something like that. And maybe we can put a sign out here out front so people understand. Maybe that will work, and then we'll change the price and people definitely come pouring in. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get all that stuff taken care of. But while I'm doing that, we're going to cut away to another thing. I got somebody I have to go meet because I have an awesome business opportunity that I see on the horizon. You son are about to go down, but that's okay. I'm going to fix you because right over that horizon is an awesome business opportunity that we're going to try and partake of. So I'm going to meet up with somebody. If I can time it correct where I can meet up with them, I'm going to film it, and you guys are going to get to see what in the world is old Piggy trying to angle so that he can get himself more business going, not just flowers. We got other things we can do. I got 2 other companies that I want to start as well, and we're going to put them over there in base area. So I got a lot of stuff to do. I got this to take care of. I got an interview to go to, and I got to figure out those roads. Once I can get those roads figured out, I'm going to show you my method, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze that into this episode, or it might be in next episode. But yeah, now I'm running around with nervous energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duck back in here so I can sleep this sun away, take care of some business, and I hope to meet you in an interview. I hope for you to be the fly. If I can stick to the wall, it's not working too well. Let's just pretend we're like this. We're the fly on the wall. Pretend like the interview's happening right there. That's the desk, and this is you, the fly on the wall. So just hang out, and you get to see what everything's all about. Wait a minute. Can I help you? Didn't even realize I could do that. That is awesome. Alright everybody, we're over here in Spawn where there's just so much going on. It's absolutely crazy, but we are meeting up with someone special. Mr. Pixel Riffs. How you doing?
Hello, the Pigglesworth. Good to see you, man. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I have found so much food around here. It's crazy. I'm loving it. I'm so happy.
Yeah, there's certainly plenty of stuff to grab around here. Community Farm is great, and there's so much stuff being built at spawn, man. Like I'm still reeling from the amount of things that people have been doing here.
Oh yeah, I was last time I was through. There was nothing here, so I'm running along, thinking I'm fine, and just like running into walls, going, "Oh wait, where did that come from?" It's
Yeah.
Loy's mending shop. Nope.
Not yet. Not without a couple of diamond blocks. But yeah, Core's been building some stuff over there to kind of block the view of the iron farm.
Oh,
And
cool.
Mythical Sausage's villa has been here since like day 3 or something.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
absurd.
Yeah,
He's been doing so much.
I told him, I'm like, dude, really, you need to slow down and let everybody catch up to you. You're going to build the entire server before we even get enough cobblestone to do something.
You're like, I'm still eating beetroot here. What's going on?
Okay, so I've got stuff I got to build, and I heard a rumor. I heard you've got a shop that sells green stuff. Is this true?
Pretty much exclusively green stuff. Yes.
Okay, well,
yes. And if you're in the market for some green, then we've got it.
Do you sell money? Money's green.
Well, it depends what you want. We've got emeralds because emeralds are very green, and you know I'll show you around.
Okay.
I'll show the various features. But if you want villager trading money, we actually do sell that. So the trick to this is to dive in. Don't hold shift or space. Just trust that the slime blocks are going to take you where you want to go.
Okay, I'm going to trust you. Can I
Give it
jump
your
through
best shot.
any of the 3 blocks?
Ideally somewhere in the middle, I think, but the rest of them should be fine. I've never seen anybody else use this actually. So this is. Oh no, it didn't work out for you. All right, well, you can either stand on that block and have another go, or you can just kind of make your way to the area behind you, if it's possible to get up there. I'm pretty sure I left the way around. It's a little bit dodgy.
Oh, there's like, it's all like walled off right here. Let's see. Maybe this will do something. Nope. See, this is how, yeah, I break everything. That's how this goes.
It may be because Awuga's doing some stuff at his ocean monument right now, and he said it was going to generate a little bit of lag. He's like doing a lot of stuff with falling sand. Oh dear.
I see
Right.
what you did. It's supposed to pop you up, and then it looks like a weird green sunflower. It's supposed to push you forward, right?
Yeah, just it kind of launches you into the area behind you, but typical that it wouldn't work the first time I actually get to see somebody else using it.
No, I'm here to help you debug. That's what it is.
That's the idea. So if you can make your way from there to the then jump across. Okay, if you're there, fantastic. And now from there you should be able to just jump straight down onto the slime pad that's down there.
Says he who said no problem. Go ahead and jump right there. It'll be fine, right?
I think if you walk into it like that, sometimes it works. But yeah, it's clear there's something not quite right about the server today. There we go. I got it to work just by walking back into it. So
man, this is awesome looking.
yeah, the problem with Mythical Sausage's little booths up there is that there's so much green stuff in the game, I couldn't really contain it within like a 7x5 plot.
Right.
So I decided to go underground with the whole operation.
Now does he know you're doing this?
I don't know. To be honest, I'm probably going to use this as an excuse to dodge rent if he comes knocking. I'm like, I'm not even on the property, man. Like, you've got nothing to stand on at this point.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. You've like tripled your square footage, but your rent's probably the same.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm probably getting the best deal in town. So, so anyway, here we are. And if you wanted to trade money at any point, this is the Emerald Ore Exchange. So
Okay.
I have this thing about Emerald Ore is my favorite block in the entire game because it's so rare and. A lot of the time I see people just like bashing it with a pickaxe. They don't have silk touch. It breaks it open. And I'm like, you can get as many emeralds as you want for trading with villagers. You're never going to get another emerald ore block any other way.
Oh, that's true.
So I figured what I would do is set up an ore exchange where I let people come in and trade emerald ore blocks they've silk touched for 4 emeralds apiece, which is like the maximum you could possibly get with Fortune, right?
Right.
So if you feel like, doing a bit of silk touch mining in a mountain biome somewhere and you find some emerald ore, come here and exchange it, and I'm basically just hoarding emerald ore. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll have some kind of project down the line.
The day before the server resets, you're like, I know what to do.
Yes, yeah. The last video of the series will just be me like throwing it all into the ocean. But yeah, aside from that, that's the only thing that really sells the money stuff. The rest of it is selling stuff for other people's money. We've got slime, we've got green and lime terracotta over here,
nice.
In glazed and regular types, and that took a lot of getting actually, because the nearest mesa is a few thousand blocks away. So yeah, had to take a few shulker boxes out there and stuff.
Oh wow.
We got leaves, we got grass, we've got melons, kelp blocks. I'm running a little low on kelp blocks, to be honest, but I'm working on a kelp farm back at my base at some point soon. So we'll probably have a better stock of those, because they're useful as fuel now as well.
Oh
so,
yeah.
Kind of good to have. And the same with like the concrete and stuff over here. I do need to restock it a little bit. But there's bespoke ordering here as well. So anything you want in the game that is green that we haven't got so far, just pop an order in the ordering chest over there, and you can probably see that coming your way pretty soon.
I'm noticing something.
Hmm?
You have 2 empty spots here.
I do, yeah. I wasn't quite sure what to put in those. I mean, if you got any suggestions.
I've got an idea. I'm starting 2 separate businesses. We might be able to work a deal where I can supply your green shop, and you don't have to, because this is a lot of work to keep up with. I know.
It really is. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I need to supply here. So yeah, helping me out with that would be great. What did you have in mind though?
Okay, so business number 1 is Pickles Pickles.
Oh, great. Okay.
So I could supply you with the sea pickles if you would like.
Sea pickles. Yes. Sea pickles are great as well because they're a light source as well.
No.
They might be quite a good seller.
Oh, I was so happy. It's one thing I've wanted for so long is a new type of light source. Now, I kind of don't like that it only works underwater, but at this point, I'll take what I can get. So
yeah,
that might work. And then the other, now these are all being incorporated separately for tax reasons, okay? But it's all going to be supplied by me.
Yeah. I'll write it off in a separate column. Yeah, for sure.
All right. So business number 2 is Swine's Vines.
I gotcha. Okay, so sea pickle and vine supplier.
Yes,
I think. Yeah. Now that sounds like we've got a pretty good deal. We can work out pricing and stuff off camera, I'm sure. But yeah, if you're thinking about making some farms, because I don't have farms for either right now, and I know it's always kind of tricky to farm vines. I've heard it's possible at least to farm sea pickles.
I have
in a more automated way. So
I've got an amazing vine farm design. It's going to work. Trust me, this is going to be awesome.
That sounds good. Right. Well, I guess people are going to have to check out your channel if they want to see these farms in action. I don't necessarily want to concern myself with the technicalities of this stuff. I'm just in it to make money. So if you want to do that'd be fantastic, man. Yeah, I'm sure I could see my way to giving you a decent cut of the profits from these two.
And then you're not going to mention anything to Mythical Sausage about me being involved if he comes down here yelling about rent. I got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, for sure. You're a subcontractor. Yes. That's how it works. Yes. Okay, cool.
Well,
I like that. That sounds like a good deal, man. Sounds like a good deal. And I especially like the product names as well. That's gonna ensure that these things fly off the shelves.
Well, that, or if you stand right here and throw them in that general direction, they'll definitely fly off the shelves.
I'm sure I can do that every now and again. Yeah, I'll give that a try once we have some stock in, of course. So yeah, I look forward to seeing that.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to get to building these farms and see how much of this supply I can get for you, gentle pigs. Well, thank you, sir. I will try and gather up as much as I can.
Gentle pigs and gentle picks.
Nice. All right, everybody, we are back over here at the base. I've got a little bit more progress going on, and I tried a few different things. I think I'm going to have to change things up just slightly from what my plan was. So originally I wanted, we'll address that in just a second. But originally what I wanted to do was have 9 different roads extending out from this circle. And the problem was when it came to the diagonals and trying to get stairs to work. So what I've done here is I have one that's going perfectly in a straight line. And then I've turned this 45 degrees. So you can see the stairs. They look, although they slightly don't look uniform because I've swapped a few of the stone stairs for cobble, just for like a visual effect, like the steps are a little stressed out. I wish they would have mossy cobble steps and mossy cobblestone steps. That would be awesome. But I digress. So we've got, a fairly symmetrical, normal-looking staircase that goes in a diagonal. Now, this way I can't do a straight line because this part is here. And at first I wanted to do a walkway that went around this and then up. And I was going to lose so much space doing that. I'm like, okay, I can't do that. We'll just work with it. We'll go with it. So I've got a 45 degree here and the beginnings of a straight line right here. Now I'll show you what I was trying to do. I was trying to do the 40 degree angles, and you can see the mess. Like I've got the road. The road works when it's flat as a 40 degree angle. You just chill, buddy. You stay right there. But this is a visual mess. Now from the sky, it looks like it stays a 40 degree angle, but trying to like see this as stairs, it's just visually annoying. I can't take it. So here's what I've decided to do. Now I've got to tear down 1, 2, 3, and then a section right there. So those 4 sections. And what I need to build back up is a 45 degree there. So that's 1, a 45 degree here. That's 2. And then finish off that straight. So that's 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 need to get tore down, and I have to build 3 back up. So I think that's going to be okay. But I think what I'm going to do is make those roads come up to this upper road. And once we're at this elevation, that's going to help us be a little more elevated to look down on this area and also to be able to look a little bit better at what's going up on top of that area. And so from here, we're going to extend out in our 40 degree roads. I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work a whole lot better. So it's interesting. Sometimes you have an idea in your brain and you try it out and it doesn't work properly, and sometimes you can salvage that idea if you're willing to kind of modify it and make it work in a different way. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I hope it works. I really do, because this is an awful lot of building and an awful big build to find out it's not going to work. And then once I get all that finally done, I can start filling in this area, and you'll get to finally see what the world, like right now, this is pretty bleak looking. We don't have a whole lot of color going on. It's visually, it's just a mess, an unsightly mess, which is okay for a pig, but for entertainment value, it's not that great. Oh, look at this. How did I not see this? It's a pig face. Pig face is hidden in plain sight. Who knew? So earlier while I was working on this, I happened to look up and I see this thing with wings flying towards me, and it had sparkles all around it. And it zoomed by. And the first thing my brain thought was flying cockroach. And I typed that in chat. Well, come to find out what it was Loy with his elytra flying around. And he was using the fireworks to propel himself, which is what the little particle effects were. So Mr. Zaloy took it upon himself to build me a flying cockroach right here. Ugly as sin. Yuck. Can't stand them. But I get 2 blocks of redstone out of the matter and a few iron bars. So I'll go with it. That will work. But what's really awesome is now we've got some business opportunities going on over in town. We're going to swap out the stuff at the flower store so that the prices are going to be a little bit better. We got 2 more business opportunities we're going to get going with Pixel Riffs. That's going to be really cool. And here's what we're going to do. Once I get this upper road figured out, this road right here, this road's going to keep going straight. And from this road, this area, this section that we're going to build, that's going to be the industrial section. Now, what I've thought about doing is we're going to break it into 9 different areas, 9 different zones, each of them walled off from each other. But there will be like a gate this way that'll go into that zone. And I think at some point I want to make one more circular road. And that circular road will have a gate through each wall so you can kind of navigate a little bit better. I like the idea of isolating each segment, but I don't like the idea of trying to play the game where we can't get through. Maybe we could do like, instead of a straight through gate where you see through the wall, you walk underneath the wall. That might be cool. We'll experiment with that a little bit. But there's a reason why I want 9 different sections for the dystopian city. See, I'm trying to create a dystopian city, but I'm trying to create one just slightly different. Most dystopians are like rundown and terrible, and the people just don't know it. This one's going to be a little bit different. Not exactly like the song implies for all the different music for the band that I'm trying trying to use as inspiration. Like I said, I took their beginnings of their idea, and I kind of went with my own interpretation of it. So we're not going to stick to it that much. But yeah, this is the progress we got going on so far. And we got some business opportunities going that's going to go up right over here, which is awesome. But if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button. And if you want to see more of these as I release them, don't forget to subscribe, especially if you're a new person watching. Maybe you haven't committed yet. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love that. And while you're at it, make sure to click the oh, look, it's a mythical sausage. Hello, sir. But yeah, I would appreciate that you would click that little notification bell. That's going to tell YouTube, hey, when Piggy releases a video, please tell me. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this road and start planning for my 2 businesses and get everything squared away, get a few more stock of flowers in there so everybody can buy them. And I hope to see you in the next episode of Decidedly Vanilla.